everywhere. I lived everywhere. I challenge you to pick a place in Sacramento that I haven't lived. I ain't never lived in the creek though. My boy Sunshine from Shallow Arms. I wonder what the hell he doing. Shout out Sunshine. Hey, Nate. Funny ass story. The homie Sunshine from Shallow Arms. He from Oak Park, but he Shallow Arms, right? The homie Sunshine, I seen somebody and I thought it was him, man. I swear I thought it was Sunshine online. And I asked dude, I said, hey, is you Sunshine? That nigga said, the fuck you say to me? The fuck you say to me? I said, I got a homie named Sunshine.
I'm going to get on that 1 second, Spencer. Hold on 1 second.
And I was trying to see if it was you. And nigga said, nah, nigga, we don't do that shit around here. My name ain't no motherfucking Sunshine. I said, no, I really meant that. Like, I really meant that. Sunshine. All right, so Nate got the link posted for StreamYard.
We're finna get on that question. 1 second, Spencer. Hold on. Let some brothers come in here. Me personally, first of all, what's up? What's popping? It's NateDoggSac916 coming at you live from Sacramento. Hey, Melinda, how you doing? Sir Blake, you absolutely right. Antonio Smith, top of the morning, bruh. Dirty be here in a second. Spencer Brandon 54 said, big bro, where do you see black people in the next 10 years? Black people as a whole, you can't, I really don't feel like you can say that black people as a whole, I can, top of the morning, bro. Hold on, let me answer this question. Big bro, where do you see black people in the next 10 years? No, that's a very broad question. That's a very broad question. That would go to demographic. You know what I mean? Because if people who are not trying to see better are going to keep, in 10 years, they're going to still be doing the same stuff they're doing now if they're still doing anything, in my opinion. People like myself are going to be trying to build up our community and show youngsters a better way. You know what I mean? And move into these boardrooms and these offices and control stuff so we can supply better jobs and make better opportunities for other black people. You know what I mean? So it's a broad question. I can't say all black people are going to be in the same place in 10 years. Those who are trying to do better will be doing better. That's where we'll be in 10 years. What's happening, bro?
I'm still hoping that we got flying cars in 10 years.
Tesla's on the way. MB, what's happening? Tesla trying to do it. Tesla, I mean, shoot, California trying to make all cars electric in the next 12 years.
10 years, man. Hey, sometimes they ask you where you see yourself in 2 years. It's kind of hard to answer in 10 years, but you can only pick the obvious when it comes down to that.
Hey, Spencer, you can hit the live. You can hit the link if you'd like to come in, bro. We can just go back and forth, bro, instead of me just responding to your comments. Turbo, what's happening? But yeah, I understand. You're right. We do have to not be petty towards each other. And you're right. We got to help each other. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm going to start myself by doing more panels that are open to all black men that are trying to share good knowledge. You know what I mean? If you're trying to share good knowledge or good positivity, pull up.
What about the white men?
What about the white man?
You said if you're black, pull up. What about the white man want to pull up?
I mean, they can pull up if they got something positive to say. If they got something positive to say. If you got some negativity, understand. Matter of fact, don't get it messed up. Anybody can pull up if you want some positivity. But at the same time, if you say anything even remotely negative, I'm I'm blocking you out. I'm blocking you out. I'm kicking you out of my life. You know what I mean? It's good. We need to come together, period. You know what I mean? Period. But we're gonna start as black men.
So let me start. Let me share my experience yesterday. I'm riding down north, and I was going to see Money Jack Memorial just because I was let Turbo know, like, there ain't no way I could slide through the hood and not go pay my respects or at least drive by and salute.
Right.
But one block, you got Zo 38.
Right.
You see his memorial. You got to salute him. You drive 2 blocks up and you see Money Jack's. 2 memorials. You can literally stand at Zo 38's memorial with his candles and stuff because they're still there. And you can look at Money Jack's and see the balloons for Money Jack's memorial.
And see, that's what's unfortunate. That's our we out here, we dying out here, man, and it's nobody trying to speak nothing positive to it. You know what I mean? For those of you guys who don't know, I don't remember how much dirt went into who Money Jack was. You know what I mean? I just know that bruh was kind of toe up about bruh. But
please let me tell a story about Money Jack.
Money Jack, I'll let Dirt tell a story, but what you guys got to understand is me and Dirt are from Del Paso Heights. Bloods, right? We not affiliated, we not gang banging no more, but at the same time, we from Del Paso Heights Bloods. And Money Jack was one of the first ones. You know what I mean? He was one of the first ones to really be on some Del Paso Heights blood shit. Like and see, and if you don't know our history, you wouldn't know. But it's certain individuals that, whether negatively or positively, laid the foundation for a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Changed a lot of stuff for my childhood, at least. You know what I mean? Because and you know, I didn't really want to go on the internet and talk about bruh, because bruh is like family to me. Bruh is family to me, technically, DNA wise. But
there's nothing wrong with talking about him in a humorous and positive light.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, technically, bruh is family, but above all that, to me, you know what I mean, bruh, that's the double OG homie, triple OG homie. You know what I mean? There would have been no Young Nate back in 1987 if there wasn't no Money Jack before that. You know what I mean? No. You know, to be honest, 100% honest. If there was no, see, and y'all all know I don't like saying a lot of names on my channel. You know what I mean? But there's certain names I could say right now that are in Money Jack's age group that if it wasn't for them, like there wouldn't be no me right now. You know what I mean? Who knows where I would be? You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be Young Nate from the Heights. You know what I mean? Or Nate Dogg from the Heights now. But at that time when I was young, I was just Young Nate. Yeah,
I caught Money Jack. Put it like this: when Money Jack met me, he already knew who I was.
Oh, okay.
Like, he already knew who I was. All I had to do was tell him who I was related to, and he knew. Oh, whoop your mama. Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
And so immediately it was a family embrace.
Facts.
And I met him later in his age though. I met him in his 40s. In Solano. Okay. So I met him in his 40s, and he was, and I met him at an age where all he wanted to do is just have a good time.
Yeah, I met him. I didn't meet him at 25, but the first time I recognized who he was like 25, 26.
Yeah. Hey, look. Because I wanted to tell this story, man. I wanted to tell it on mine, but I forgot. But Money Jack, he had to have his drink, right?
Facts.
He had this wine, we called it Shake It Fast, because all he would do, he would make it in 24 hours. So he would take the old kicker and just pour some juice and some water on it and shake that shit up. Right. And be in the day room, drunk in a motherfucker, off the Shake It Fast, passed it around, and I'm tasting. I'm like, just tastes like water. You know, it tastes like nothing, but just the top, whatever the taste is, the chemical thing in it, all he needed was just that to put that Indian, to bring that Indian up out of him.
Yeah, that's all he needed. You
We used
already
to have
know.
to, man. That was man.
But I mean, that was him on the streets too. Like before, like he always had drink. And you know, like I know, he was in and out before he did the big long joke. You know what I mean? But when he was out, people was in line. Certain people was in line. Like, oh, Money Jack out. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, everybody see, like they see the picture I posted of him and they see the little stuff on Facebook and all, they see the OG, they see the old man, but don't understand that, man, Brett used to tear these Del Paso high streets up, man.
Man,
Brett,
I remember one time, man, he almost died because I remember he had swallowed some shit and that shit exploded up in him. And they had to bring Money Jack back to life. I don't know if you seen him later in life, but he had staples.
no, I didn't
Like,
see him. I didn't get a chance to catch him.
yeah, like he had staples in his shit where they had to cut his chest open and go up in there. I mean, the stomach open, stomach
And
to save him.
unfortunately for me, I didn't even know he was out yet.
3 months.
I didn't even know he was out yet. That's the cold thing. But because I damn sure would have pulled up on him if I heard he was out. You know what I mean? But you know, I ain't gonna say I'm not tapped in, but I don't be out there like that. I don't be in the hood like that. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna say that when that news came across that he was home, like that's good news. But what's in us, what's naturally bred in us, is when the homies come home, it's like they have a part of us. Like especially if we was rocking together, now they're home. We have an obligation to give them our best.
Yeah.
And at least once. Like, look, this is what it is. This is how I rock. This is what you need to know out here.
Yep.
You about to encounter this, and this. Keep your head up and power through that shit, and you're gonna be good.
And that's why I would have wanted to pull up on him if I would have knew he was out. Because I would have wanted, no cap, like I would have wanted him to see me now.
Yeah.
Like, see me now. Like I wanted Ray to do when he came home. Like, I need you to see me now. See what I'm on now. So you can see, like, bro, this is what we're doing, bro. Come on, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's do that. And not even to say that bro got backed into the bullcrap, because he didn't. You know, the whole situation is fucked up all the way around what happened, but we ain't gonna talk about that. That is what it is. But it ain't even like he jumped out and was back in the bullcrap. He wasn't even out long enough to be in no bullcrap.
That's, man, literally, when we come home, there is a customary probationary period that you must make it through.
Right.
Literally, it's what I'm gonna describe it like this: when them track runners be running their head down and they come up and then they full stride,
yeah,
you gotta give yourself a chance to put your head up and catch your stride. And
right.
it's sad when homies come home and they don't catch their stride and they back where they just gave all their life to.
Absolutely. Thank you, Melinda. Yeah, so that's a big thing. So anybody who we need to start, I want to start doing more lives like this where we could chop it up about positive shit and how we can help our own community, you know what I mean, and how we can start building shit up, you know what I mean, because I know some people I know a lot of people in the community that are trying to build our community, but you know, there's some people in our community that are portraying themselves like they're trying to build our communities, but they're not really building the community. They're building their bank accounts. You know what I mean? And I guess it's time to stand up, man. Not I guess, it is. It is. You know what I mean? It is. So you know, that everybody knows initially my reasoning, one of my reasonings for starting a YouTube channel in the first place was so people could hopefully learn from the stuff that we've been through. You know what I mean? Learn what not to do, not to glorify it by any means, but understand that everybody thinks you got two sides of the scale. You got people who think that prison is all war and everybody's getting down every day and this bull crap. Then you got people that think, oh, it's a cakewalk. You got people, you know what I mean? You got people on both sides of the spectrum, right? But what people don't realize is how much of a waste of time it is. You know what I mean? You don't got too many people coming out here saying how much you waste your life away just sitting in a box. And like I said on the last live we had with Primo, like You got so many people that are wasting their life away out here just sitting in a box of their own consciousness, a box of I can't, or I won't, or I don't want to, or you know what I mean? Whatever excuse they may come up with of not to do anything with their freedom.
How did we feel about that word can't?
I don't use that. I don't use that word. I don't use that word because for example, how am I gonna know how am I gonna know that I can't do something if I haven't tried to do it? So what's the point of me saying I can't if I haven't even tried to do it yet?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go try first. And if I can't try it, I'm gonna figure it out. Or I'm gonna figure out how to do it to where it fits my abilities. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm gonna just, I couldn't do it, so I'm out. Thank you, Melinda.
What was we talking? Them was destructive words of destruction.
Yeah, I can't. What you mean you can't? You ain't even tried yet. Get up.
Mm-hmm.
Get up. My daughter didn't think she could do. My daughter's 5 years old. She didn't think she could do a cartwheel a month ago. I went to practice last night. She's doing a perfect cartwheel.
She about to be doing flips in a minute.
And what do I say to her when she says she can't? Try again. Come on, let's try it again, baby. Come on. Daddy help you. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Now watching, I was impressed because that was the first time I actually saw it perfectly. And I'm standing back with my wife waiting to pick her up. And I look and I see it. I looked at my wife and my wife just like, yup, she did that. I'm like,
she gonna have a tuck at the end of that thing next week.
In a minute, I promise you. I promise you. And like you said, can't is not something that we should be putting any kind of stock in. We shouldn't be putting any kind of stock into can't. What's up, Wolf Walker?
What's up, guys?
There's a word that I got from Drina, watching Drina at work, and I always throw it out there now. Impediment. I used to listen in on their groups. What is your impediment? Mm-hmm. And if you can figure that out, then you know right where to start. Like, what is preventing you from doing this? Like, this is what you want to do. What's preventing you? Is it you? Sometimes you run into yourself.
Most of the time you run into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time you run into yourself. You know what I
mean? What are your impediments?
Yeah. Can I share something on that real quick?
Hey, you gonna run into yourself or Benjamin Franklin?
So back in the day, you had Frederick Douglass, right? His impediment, he didn't know how to read or write, you know? We're not talking about slavery or whatever that was going on, but just the reading and writing. But he had a story to tell, right? He wanted to share his story. And he had to teach himself how to read and write before he could even tell the story, right? And he had to go and like play with these kids, little white kids down at the docks and stuff where he was working. That's how he learned. Like, he couldn't go to school, but he had that story to tell, and he learned how to read and write, and then wrote a book and shared the story. So I think that's something that we got to think about, you know, something a lot of people got to think about.
Absolutely. So hear me out real quick, because I got this interview I already had lined up. I just got an email from him, Dirk. I thought it was 9:30, but I think he wanted to do a pre-interview. But let me say this, and then we're gonna leave it alone. Then we'll go on again later if y'all ain't got nothing going on. You know, we got to hit that sweet spot too, Dirk. The problem is that there's so many people that will see somebody doing something and failing, right? We got so many individuals, brothers, that'll see another brother doing something and got the game to tell him how to do it better, even though he see him failing, but he won't tell him. You know what I mean? Why is that? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. If I got some game that you can use, I'm not in the streets no more. Where people are saying, "Oh, game is to be sold, not told." Nah, that's not how we build. We don't build by selling.
I think it got to do with conscience too. With me, it got to do with conscience, because if something happens to that homie in his infant state meaning like you fresh to the world and the world has moved on.
Right.
And if you give them some bullshit, that's gonna be on your conscience. So I'd rather say at that moment, I gave you everything I could, and I tell you everything right. So if something
Absolutely.
happens to you, I got peace. I got peace. But if
Absolutely.
I know I seen that homie and didn't do my best or didn't tell him nothing real, then
Yeah.
that'll be on me. I don't want that.
And my thing is, I'm never gonna give somebody something that's gonna harm them anyway.
Yeah.
No, not giving them something, knowing that they need it, is harming them.
I think that's harming them too. Absolutely, I think that would definitely harm them. If I see somebody and Dirt, we could speak on this for each other. That if I see something going sideways or see something that's not working or something that can help you or you can help me, we automatically, hey, bro, you know what I mean? Off top, because if I see somebody that I associate with in any kind of way, like we ain't got to be best friends, we ain't got to be homeboys, we ain't got to be slight acquaintances. If I see you doing something that I know about already, I've been through that already, I did that already, and I know that, bro, you're gonna wreck into the wall going that way, turn left, bro. I'm gonna tell you turn left, man. I'm gonna tell you to turn left. Now you don't have to turn left. You can be
especially when you know that a person ain't even got their driver's license yet.
And you could be on that. I know what I'm doing. I don't got to listen to. You could do that because I know I told you to turn left.
I gotta learn the hard way.
And you hit that wall. That's on you. Because then when you at the body shop and you be like, damn, Nate told me to turn left, man. I should have turned left, man. Damn. Now I gotta pay
next time I'm gonna listen.
I'm gonna pay attention next time.
I think in 2016, that was the last time I was not gonna turn the desired direction.
Right.
And I had to go back and sit back down.
Right. And this is I wanted to keep this going. I didn't think it would you know what I mean.
Man, hey, look, we
never mind. We good. No, we good. We still good. He just hit me again. He was just sending me the link ahead of time. Okay. Yeah. But my thing, and that's the thing is, so many people are not trying to help each other. Like if I knew I had a home inspection issue in my home, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call Wolf. Bro, hey, this is what the home inspector said, bro. What you think about? Oh no, he's trying to gouge you, dog. No, because I don't know about that. And that's another thing. Too many people are scared to ask for help. Too much pride to ask about something they don't know nothing about. I'm not going to go out here in my garage and take my motorcycle engine apart because I don't know nothing about motorcycle engines. But I'll pull up on somebody that do. And he going to help me with no charge because we help each other. The people I associate with have no problem helping each other, build each other up. And I use all these analogies talking about driving and motorcycles and all this to mean to help you relate to what I mean by life, though. By life, we got to help each other in life if we want to see each other do well. But we got to really be helping each other just to help each other, not because I think if I help Dirt with this, Dirt gonna do something for me later. I don't care what Dirt do for me later. If Dirt need my help doing this right now, that's what I'm gonna do because that's the type of dude I am. Period. You can ask Dirt how many times I asked him for anything other than advice.
Hey, you know what? And you call for advice at the weirdest times. And that's why I appreciate it. You call me at 5:30. Hey, what you think about this?
I call when I need it.
Program time.
If he sleep, he'll call me back.
Program time.
Program time. I'm up. I'm up.
I'll be ready to get up.
Man, come on. You know, when it pop in my head, there's only there's certain people that I call that I know, like, it depends on the situation. Whatever the situation is, I know who to call to ask about that specific situation. You know what I mean? And I'm going to call, and most of my circle, off top, when they see, pretty much everybody that knows me, if they see a missed call from me, they're gonna call me right back as soon as they see it. Like, because they usually for 99% of the time, I don't call unless I really want to know something. You know what I mean? Or I call for a reason. I don't call, hey, how you doing? Unless this is extenuating circumstances, like I'm just calling to check in with them. You know what I mean? But that's regular homeboy stuff.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Is today your RDO?
Yeah. Today is my day off. Yeah.
Hey, I might.
We're not in prison no more, Dirt. It's not an RDO.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you later then.
Yeah. I got this interview at 9:30, and then I'm probably gonna do another interview right after that. But other than that, yeah, it's up. I'm up. I'm at it.
All right, that's what's up.
I ain't got nothing planned.
All right, man. Well, I'm up out of here.
All right, Wolf. Thank you for pulling up.
Yep.
Hey,
all right, Dirt. All right, Nate.
All right, well.
Whoever's watching, peace out.